In this series of the Discover Chelyabinsk project, we will tell you about the theaters of Chelyabinsk, their history, architectural features, and the spectacles that they will stage in May 2021. The Chelyabinsk Drama Theatre, named after Naum Orlov, the oldest theatre in the South Urals, was opened in 1921. The oval theatre building, built of reinforced concrete and glass and faced with marble slabs, is undoubtedly a masterpiece of Soviet architecture. On the sides of the building, there are sculptures of writers, portraits of directors and actors of Russian theatres, as well as images of scenes from various plays. The theatre is still interesting to the audience due to the fact that in its performances, along with the preservation of the traditions of the Russian repertoire theatre, there is a place for creativity. For example, in May, you can watch here the tour play The Portrait 2.0, based on Nikolai Gogol's story The Portrait. Chelyabinsk State Puppet Theatre is one of the oldest in Russia. It was formed by the dramatic actors Pavel and Nina Garyanov, who arrived in Chelyabinsk in the early 1930s. The decision to create a puppet theatre came to the actors under the influence of an unusual purchase, the charming 200-year-old Petrushka, whom the actors bought from a Moscow master. On the stage of the puppet theatre in May, there will be performances Kashtanka, The Little Prince of Denmark, Barmaly against Aibolith. The Mikhail Glinka Opera and Ballet Theatre was founded in 1956. Its first spectacle was the opera Prince Igor. The theatre building was built in a reserved neoclassical style. Allegorical sculptures are located on its roof. A monument to Mikhail Glinka by the Chelyabinsk sculptor Vartkes Avakyan is installed in front of the theatre. In the theatre, in May, you can watch the ballet Don Quixote, the musical Alice in Wonderland, and the opera Orpheus and Eurydice. Theatre Mannequin was founded in 1963 as a student theatre of pop miniatures of the South Ural State University. It is located in the same building as the Pushkin Cinema. The zest of the theatre is its intimacy, the proximity of the stage to the viewer, and the experimental nature of the performances. For example, the spectacle Spoky-Noky, which combines elements of clownery, animation, black and white cinema, music by Johann Bach, Alexei Paperny, orchestra, Pakava It, will make adults feel like kids again through play, pranks, and laughter, and will show children that theatre is a place where any fantasy comes true. The members of staff of the studio theatre Mannequin call themselves the theatrical underground of Chelyabinsk, a space for creativity and experiments. Here the stage performances for adults and children, melodramas and clowneries, conduct trainings, educational shows, laboratories and festivals. So here in May you can watch the play Magic Winter, based on the novel by Tove Jansson Trollvinter, or the storytelling play Hemingway vs. Fitzgerald, which tells the story of the friendship and struggle between two men for the right to be America's most famous writer. The Chelyabinsk Youth Theatre was opened in 1965, and its first spectacle was The Golden Key, based on the play by Alexei Tolstoy. The theatre is located in a building built in 1903 in the neoclassical style. The theatre stages classical works and plays by contemporary authors for children, the youth, and their parents. Performances are characterized by a fusion of creative experiments and traditions. The aim of the theatre is to affirm the eternal values of humanity and unite adults and children. In May, the theatre will show for the first time the drama Van Gogh, Self-Portrait, and the musical Thumbelina. Having founded the Chamber Theatre in 1989, its founders presented their concept in the following way. The unrestrained pursuit of the masses turned the theatre itself into a product of mass culture. We want to have a small chamber audience of our viewers, the same dissatisfied, restless, and seeking as we are. That is why we named our theatre the Chamber Theatre. We firmly believe in the independence and intrinsic value of the performing arts, for the theatre is the theatre and nothing else. The theater's spectacles are experimental, reflecting social issues, analyzing the spiritual processes taking place in modern society. Today, for example, you can watch here an existential detective story, a stage interpretation of the iconic short story Garden of Forking Paths by Jorge Borges in the form of a one-man show. The mission of the New Art Theatre, founded in 1993, is to interest modern people in the heritage of classic writers. There is a spirit of exploration, experimentation, and creativity. If you consider yourself an advanced and elite spectator, then come here to the performances The Lieutenant from Inishmore Island, based on the play by Martin McDonagh, or The Mousetrap, based on the play by Agatha Christie. The youngest theatre in Chelyabinsk, a mini-theatre with an auditorium for 80 seats, was opened in 2020. This atmospheric space in the center of Chelyabinsk is unique in that there is no stage and the action unfolds in front of the audience within arm's reach. Moreover, performances are staged for both adults and children. For example, a solo performance and musical stand-up Greek salad is a storytelling based on the myths of ancient Greece. And in the play The Adventures of Brother Rabbit, you will find cunning tricks, wild races, funny situations with Brother Wolf, Brother Turtle, Brother Fox, and Brother Rabbit. To sum up, as you can see, in Chelyabinsk there is a rich theatre life. In the city, you can visit performances of different arts, genres, epochs, and styles.